Badass entrepreneurs. Welcome back to day 2 of the Grow Your Badass Business Challenge. Um, I am so excited to come on to you with another topic and with really valuable information on how to clarify, package your experience, your expertise into a high ticket business model or premium offer. So before I start, I know it's 12 p.m. Eastern. For those of you that are already joining me on live, just give me a hi in the comments. I just want to make sure that you can hear and see me and that you're here with me today. Welcome back, everyone. And I just also want to remind you, hello. I also want to remind you that there is a workbook to be downloaded alongside this challenge so that you can have more clarity and more aha moments on all the information that will be shared throughout these 5 days. So the challenge is running all the way to Friday. So every day we're meeting here at 12 p.m. Eastern with a new topic. So as I said today, I want to recap a little bit what I spoke about yesterday. So yesterday I spoke about how to position yourself in the market and how to really start digging down in your get known factor. What is it that you stand for? And I spoke about some strategies that are needed in order to scale your business to 6 and 7 figures. We talked about clear messaging, how important your messaging is, how important is it to know who you are serving, how to niche down, and how to start building that community of ideal clients so that you can show up and serve and eventually sign up or I'm so sorry, guys. I just had a technical difficulty. Okay, I see it. So I hope I'm still live. My camera just went off for a little bit. So just let me know if I am live and you could see and hear me well. Just want to get some confirmation that I am not speaking to myself on here. A lot of times when we are building an online business, it could feel very lonely, right? Especially if you are chatting away behind the camera. So all the interaction, all the conversation is always very, very valuable. All right, awesome. Still live? Great. Thank you so much. So we talked about community yesterday as well, right? So these were some of the talking points of yesterday's workshop. So today I'm going to dive right into how to clarify, how to package your expertise, your experience, your hero journey. We talked about your story yesterday and how important that is to tie with your business, right? Especially if you have a service-based business. How all these indicators are a great way to look into naming it to claim it, right? How to really start packaging all this experience that you have, whether it's personal or professional experience, your story, what you had to overcome, and why are you actually passionate about helping other people do the same. These are all indicators that you want to look into to build, to craft a high ticket program, right? A structured step-by-step program that will take your clients through the journey, through a roadmap where they can get the specific result that you are promising for them, right? So a lot of times when we talk about packaging our expertise and packaging our experience into a high ticket offer, a lot of people get into the mindset of, well, I don't really know what I'm good at, right? And a lot of the times you might have a lot of skills and a lot of experience. And that could be the thing that's hindering you from really discovering what is it that you really are passionate about serving other people with. You can have lots of experience, you can have lots of passions, right? But it's very important to also understand how to adapt those to the marketplace, right? How to adapt that to what's already working out there, and more importantly, to the big problem that you want to solve with your potential customers. As I said yesterday, it's important to really understand how to solve a big enough problem so that people are willing to invest into a high ticket offer with you, right? So it's that bleeding neck problem that your customer will have, so that it's enough so they would get help and invest in you in order to solve it. So that is something to also keep in mind as well. So, name it to claim it. Another way to really figure out how to really position yourself and what will your offer be about is to really look back at some of your results in the past that you helped other people achieve, right? If you're just starting out your business, maybe it's results that you've helped people in your life achieve, right? Your family, your coworkers, your friends, your social circle. This is a very good indication on in really understanding that could this be something that you can adapt towards your offer in your business in helping other people do the same, right? So this is a really good starting point as well to look into what you could do. By the way, everyone is an expert in an area or another, right? A lot of times people have the mindset blocks to overcome, that they might not feel good enough, or they might not feel like what they have is something that other people would want. I have to work with my clients on this specific thing all the time, right? Because as I mentioned yesterday, we always, especially if we have expertise or knowledge, we always tend to undervalue what we do and how we help other people, right? We tend to always think that whatever we have to offer might not be something that other people would want. So keep an eye on that, as that always comes up. And I'll speak about undervaluing and undercharging a little bit after. Towards this workshop, but keep in mind that that is always something that will be coming up and you always need to be aware of. So, why a premium offer business model, right? So, why do that? Throughout my experience, what I've seen also throughout my business journey is that we tend to overcomplicate what we offer in our business. We see so much online entrepreneurs that at one point are offering one offer, and then maybe a month later, they're completely promoting something else. This can actually be very confusing because with each offer that you offer or you set up, you have to find the ideal client that actually want that offer, and your whole marketing message will change, right? So you're technically creating a lot of different businesses, a lot of different models within that one offer. So, and you're showing up for all of this, right? And with each thing you do, you have to put yourself out there, right? You have to show up. You have to go network. You have to promote yourself in a Facebook group, let's say. Or when you get on a call with someone, you want to let them know what you're doing, right? So all these different opportunities that you are creating to really let other people know about your low ticket offer could be very well done with a high ticket offer. You're putting in the time anyway, so why not get the more results that you can based on the value that you offer for your offer, right? So it's not enough to just have this high ticket business model, which is, by the way, a low volume, high quality business model where you need lesser sales and then you're serving less customers, more quality clients, than a low ticket business model where you have a low ticket offer and you need more people to buy from you. Otherwise, you're not making as much sales. So think about an ebook, right? Or a digital course that maybe costs $50 or $100, right? So how many more of those would you have to sell in your in your high volume business model so that you can meet your sales goals, right? So of course that would be lots more that you would have to offer. However, if you take the time to really do the right, go through the right framework of figuring out what your main offer program is, coaching program, what your offer is, and how to take people through a step-by-step strategy and framework that works, that is going to give results to your ideal clients, then that is a much better way to build your business according to the goals and build that mission-driven empire. It's one thing to have purpose and to always be conscientious with your business, but you would need the income to make that impact that you need, right? You need the income so that you can produce the results that you need, so that you can make that impact at that higher level, right? So a high ticket business model really offers you another way to look at what you are already doing and how to repurpose and repackage that into a structured program. In order to charge higher premium, right, you have to be able to value pack your program, that you are providing the results or that specific result that you are promising your customers, right? And that is a process of continuous improvement. When you are first starting out, let's say, you don't need to have your whole program put together, right? Because you still need the experience. You need to test your idea, or you need to test your program through the customer journey, right? And then the more customers you take one-on-one, I always suggest that when you start out, you always do one-on-one client work, because you really get a real feedback, real life feedback from your customer as you're taking them through your framework. And that will give you enough feedback and information so that you could tweak your program along the way, right? And then your program will become a continuous improvement. From then on, you can always scale, right? You can always take your program and do a group coaching program. You can put people in a group. You can maybe do other business models with your curriculum. The sky is the limit after you actually have developed this strategy. So that is why having a high ticket business model would really help out with the mission-driven empire that you are trying to build. Talked about structure. So structure is important. Right now, people are not investing in information, right? Because information is everywhere. Wherever you turn, there's a lot of information out there, especially in the online world. So what people are investing in is transformation, right? So what kind of transformation does your program offer? And that's exactly what you want to talk about in your content strategy, in your messaging. I'll talk tomorrow about content strategy and organic marketing strategy. So come back for that tomorrow. But today I just want to focus on crafting a higher ticket offer. So, really talking about the transformation. As human beings, everything that we buy or purchase we do so because of the feeling that we want the specific purchase to give us, right? So it's not logical. It's about the feelings that we want to achieve. So when you are helping your customer, your client, go through a transformation, you want to talk about the result and what that transformation looks like in their life, right? So for example, a lot of times someone would come to me for scaling their business, right? Because that's what I do, growing their business to the next level. However, through that channel, it's the customer is investing in the program of growing their business for what it would mean to them in their personal life, right? What would a business that is more profitable do for them in their personal life, right? So would it allow for them to be more free to go and travel more than they probably have? Would it allow for them to actually spend more time with their loved ones? Would it allow for them to maybe make a contribution and help other causes, right? Everyone has a different reason why. So people buy things based on the way that they will be feeling, and that it really aligns with what they're trying to achieve in their lives, right? So it's very important to really talk about that end result, because that is how you'll be speaking to your ideal client, and why whatever you have to offer in your high ticket program is what they would be investing into, and how much would that be worth for them, right? How much would it be worth for them? Another thing that is really great about having a high business, low volume, high premium business model is you really attract quality clients, right? There's a thing about human psychology that when we get something for free, or we don't pay as much for something, because value is always based on perception. Whatever I value could be completely different from what someone else's values, because of what I just said. Those bigger goals that people that they want to achieve. But when you charge more for your offer, you attract more committed clients, people that have skin in the game, that have invested skin in the game, and are going to pay more attention, are going to be more coachable, and are actually going to do the work. So you are attracting higher quality clients that want to work with you, right? So automatically the process filters or qualifies better leads for you, or better high quality clients that are committed, like I said. So that's another big advantage of having a high premium business model. Pricing. So how do we price our program, right? This is always the thing that starts increasing the anxiety of if you're a business owner and you're scaling to this type of model. It's about what do I price my program as, and this really starts bringing up lots of money blocks, lots of mindset blocks over, am I worth to charge this? Who's going to pay for this? This might be too much money, right? So all these things are things to look at. But when you're pricing your offer, always think about what is the value that you are delivering, right? You want to make sure that you're always delivering more value than the price you charge for your offer. If you do that, you are almost guaranteed that whatever you're offering is definitely much more valuable than the price that you have for your offer. So it'll be much easier to sell. It will be a no-brainer for your client to see the value in that. So always think of the value when you are thinking of the price, the value that you are delivering. The other thing that when you're pricing your offer is this power positioning that I spoke about yesterday, right? Really positioning yourself as the authority in your chosen field so that people see you as the go-to person for the problem that you're solving. So the positioning, the way you're positioning yourself in the market has a lot to do with the way that you are crafting a high ticket offer as well. So those are the two important factors that connect together. So it's the value of your offer when you are considering your pricing, and also the positioning in the market that you have. The other thing to look for to consider when you are doing the pricing for your high ticket offer is really based on your personal goals that you have for your business, right? What are the goals that you have set for your business? What is the income goal that you like to achieve monthly, or quarterly, or every 6 months, or yearly, right? And really working backwards from that goal. Paired with your value and your positioning, that is another way that you can consider what is the price, what should the price be for your program, right? So working your way backwards towards your goals is another way to do that. Keep your business model simple. This is something that, as I mentioned before, you have lots of entrepreneurs always changing around their offers, always offering based on maybe budget, or based on the client they're trying to attract, or maybe even based on scarcity mindset, that they just don't think that someone would purchase their high ticket offer because they maybe don't have a clear offer, a clear program that drives results, client testimonials, client results, so that they just feel that they'd rather offer a low program offer for what they're trying to do. So keeping your business model simple is very, very simple. It's very, very important, I would say. And you can absolutely scale with a premium offer with just one or two offers in your business, right? So have a main offer and then have an offer you're scaling people to. Because at the end of the day, you also want to keep your client, right? You want to make sure that your client that already knows, likes, and trusts you, and that you've offered results for, really has a way to scale with you, depending on what your business model is, right? And doesn't could be whatever service that you choose for your business, right? So you want to have a way for your ideal client to scale with you, right? To stay with you so that you can further help them in that area that you have to offer. So that's another thing to consider as far as business models. But I just want to break that myth out there that you just need to have all these different offers for all these different people that are at different stages in their journey. You have to be very clear of where your customer is, who your customer is, and where are they in their journey, and how is it that you fit in with your program to take them from island of suck to island of happy, or island of amazing, right? So always consider that journey and that roadmap. Where are they, and how is it that you're helping them throughout that journey? All right, I'm going to take a look at some of your comments. Let me know if there's any questions, any aha moments that have come so far from all the information that I've covered. I know that it might be a lot of information at one time, so just let me know if anything resonated or if there's any questions. By the way, feel free to drop your questions at the end. I will do answer questions on the last day of the live, which will be Friday. So keep your questions coming, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So yeah, transformation, exact, one-to-one customer. Yep. And then connecting from backwards. Absolutely. Connecting the dot backwards towards really realizing where you've had the most success with your experience, and where is it that you can help other people. So where have you gone from your own personal journey, from overcoming something to really being a hero in your own story? Those are always really great indications, so that you can really package all that knowledge and expertise into something that someone else will really utilize. It just reminds me of this quote that maybe your struggle just becomes someone else's journey to overcome, right? So whatever you have is very valuable, because this might not be the same information or transformation that someone else understands. So you can help someone through alongside that journey. That might be another way of reframing of how to think about, well, maybe people don't really want what I have to offer, right? So think about that. Whatever you've overcome could be someone else's compass. It could be someone else's problem solving, and you can really help someone else through their journey because they don't have the experience that you have. And they don't have the tools or the strategy, depending on what you choose to help other people with. Thank you, Rita. Great information. Awesome. I'm glad, Rita. I'm far from the island of happiness, dear, but with your insights, I'm going there. Well, let this be a beginning journey towards the island of happiness, as for sure there is a way to get there depending on what your personal goals are and what your goals with your business are, for sure. And I'm sure that whatever you will do, that will be the compass to help someone else do as well. I'm under the belief that the more valuable you become, the more valuable your business becomes, and the more valuable you can be to someone else. Because now you have something to offer. And I know for sure that we all have something to offer. A lot of times we just need someone to help us really clarify what that is and how to really bring that idea or program to market, which is the most important part. Because, like I said yesterday, you can be great at what you do. You can be an amazing person. You can have a lot of strengths, talents. But a lot of times, really marketing yourself and putting yourself out there and really coming up with these strategies behind how to do that is how you actually scale and you are actually able to make an impact. Otherwise, your gift stays with you and all the information stays with you. And I always say, what's the use of just information sitting around with us throughout our experience if we can't really share with other people? So thankfully, with what we have going on today, we can actually do that. So I hope that this inspires you to really take a look at what you have to offer and what you really would want to do and what kind of impact, most importantly, you want to make with other people. So all right, everyone, I have reached the end of my workshop for today. Thank you so much for those of you that showed up on live, even if with our little technical difficulty, but we're able to make it a success. And I hope it was very, very valuable. And I want to invite you back tomorrow, same time, same place, where I will speak about content and organic marketing strategy, right? So we'll talk a little bit about marketing tomorrow, and we will go from there. So thanks so much for coming through the journey with me, and I will see you tomorrow. And I wish you a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.